Hi, hey, lesson 99. Salvation is my only function here. All right, so what's up? I am right now, I is restarting the Course in Miracles lessons. So if you're new to my channel and you weren't with me 5 months ago, I did 98 of the 365 Course in Miracles lessons. So I'm restarting with lesson 99. So I realize that this will probably be another quiet journey of mine here on my YouTube channel, but just to give you a heads up, every day I'll be posting one morning video with me looking like this, reading the lesson for those of us who are here. Now I'm assuming y'all moved on and didn't wait for me, and that's fine, but if for whatever reason you found this video now or in the future and you're on lesson 99, cool, we're gonna do that today. So here's more videos coming to your feed. I post this shitty one, always a shitty morning one, where I just read the lesson, and then I post Pathways of Light recording, which I use in my afternoon ACIM. I'm trying to remember, and I'll remember the format for all that. And hopefully I'll be able to continue the cookies. I just wanted to say I don't have that video editor anymore unless I purchase it again, and or I don't know, thinking, okay, focus, lesson 99. So anyways, just to give you a heads up, if you're new around these parts, every morning I'm going to be posting one of these dumbass videos with me reading the Course in Miracles. And I'm probably rusty with my lessons, but I've just been inspired to pick up where I left off. Don't give too many flips about it, and continue on. I watched my last afternoon ACIM from April. It's August, the end of August now. And I am totally a different person. Wow, imagine that. All right, here we go. This mother trucker is so long. Lesson 99, it says key lesson 99, so I'm just gonna read it and then I'll be back this afternoon. Also, I just wanna say, if you are following me like in real time, which I hope you did not push pause on your lessons for me, but I do know someone who did. I just want that one person to know that I'm gonna try to do one every day, but I'm also gonna like forgive myself and excuse myself if I just cannot. At least I'm restarting, okay? All right, lesson 99. Fast forward 3 minutes if you need to. All right, so here's lesson 99. Student, activate. Salvation is my only function here. Salvation and forgiveness are the same. They both imply that something has gone wrong, something to be saved from, forgiven for, something amiss that needs corrective change, something apart or different from the will of God. So thus do both terms, both salvation and forgiveness, imply a thing impossible, but yet which has occurred, resulting in a state of conflict seen between what is and what could never be. All right, so I'm also remembering that I also need to do the good recording of this for the workbook playlist. This recording is not the good recording because I talk too much in it and do commentary and get distracted, but I do do the one with the bells and whistles in the background. All right, that was only the first paragraph. It's like 3 pages long. Here we go, lesson 99. Truth and illusions, both are equal now, for both have happened. The impossible becomes the thing you need forgiveness for, salvation from. Salvation now becomes the borderland between the truth and the illusion. It reflects the truth because it is the means by which you can escape illusions. Yet it is not yet the truth because it undoes what was never done. Oh, Course in Miracles, I have missed you. Okay, how could there be a meeting place at all where earth and heaven can be reconciled within a mind where both of them exist? The mind that sees illusions thinks them real. They have existence in that they are thoughts, and yet they are not real, because the mind that thinks these thoughts is separate from God. So, what joins the separated mind and thoughts with mind and thought, which are forever one? What plan could hold the truth inviolate? Inviolate? I'll have to look up that word. See how I actually am supposed to say it. Inviolate. Yet recognize the need illusions bring, and offer means by which they are undone without attack and with no touch of pain. What but a thought of God could be this plan by which the never done is overlooked and sins forgotten which were never real? I have forgotten how many freaking questions that this book asks. Like, you're supposed to know the answer. It's very sassy. I love this book. If you're new, get it. Get it, and let your mind be completely shredded with mine. The Holy Spirit holds this plan of God exactly as it was received of him within the mind of God and in your own. It is apart from time, in that its source is timeless, yet it operates in time because of your belief that time is real. Unshaken does the Holy Spirit look on what you see, on sin and pain and death, on grief and separation, and on loss. Yet does he know one thing must still be true. God is still love, and this is not his will. This is the thought that brings illusions to the truth, and sees them as appearances behind which is the changeless and the sure. This is the thought, and that's the thought with a capital T, just in case you were wondering. This is the thought that saves and that forgives, because it lays no faith in what is not created by the only source it knows. This is the thought whose function is to save by giving you its function as your own. Salvation is your function, with the one to whom the plan was given. Now are you entrusted with this plan along with him. He has one answer to appearances, regardless of their form, their size, their depth, or any attribute they seem to have. So then it says, salvation is my only function here. God still is love, and this is not his will. You who will yet work miracles, be sure you practice well the idea for today. Try to perceive the strength in what you say, for these are words in which your freedom lies. Your Father loves you. All the world of pain is not his will. Forgive yourself the thought he wanted this for you. Then let the thought with which he has replaced all your mistakes enter the darkened places of your mind the thoughts that never were his will. Are you even following at all? I mean, that's pretty friggin' deep, you guys. Like, we think that, oh, God must want me to suffer. Nah, bitch, that was never his plan. That's your plan. That was your thought. So there, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself the thought that he wanted this for you. I mean, dang, God gets blamed for like everything. It's like, but it's actually us. All right. How much more? So much more. Hold on, you guys. Or not. You don't have to do A Course in Miracles now. You can suffer for a few more years and then come back and do it. It's fine. I'm not suffering anymore. I just had 5 months of fucking bullshit. So I'm ready to start the lessons again. This part belongs to God, as does the rest. It does not think its solitary thoughts and make them real by hiding them from him. Let in the light, and you will look upon no obstacle to what he wills for you. Open your secrets to his kindly light and see how bright this light still shines in you. So that's like one of my favorite parts, and then I'll quit commentating and just read the rest. But like, I do really love, like, every time it says, like, don't hide anything from God or the Holy Spirit. Like, if there's some dark shit there, bring it to the light. Yeah. Practice his thought today and let his light seek out and lighten up all darkened spots and shine through them to join them to the rest. Could he like get this dark spot too right here? All right, Sadie, knock it off. It is God's will your mind be one. I'm like mad that I scolded myself. It is God's will your mind be one with his. It is God's will your mind be one with his. It is God's will that he has but one son. It is God's will that his one son is you. Think of these things in practicing today and start the lesson that we learned today with this instruction in the way of truth. Salvation is my only function here. Salvation and forgiveness are the same. Then turn to him who shares your function here and let him teach you what you need to learn to lay all fear aside and know yourself as love, which has no opposite in you. See, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. All right, we're almost done. What a freaking long video. I knew it would be. Forgive all thoughts which would oppose the truth of your completion, unity, and peace. You cannot lose the gifts your Father gave you. You do not want to be another self. You have no function that is not of God. Forgive yourself, the one you think you made. Forgiveness and salvation are the same. Forgive what you have made, and you are saved. There is a special message for today which has the power to remove all forms of doubt and fear forever from your mind. If you are tempted to believe them true, remember that appearances cannot withstand the truth these mighty words contain. Salvation is my only function here. God is still love, and this is not his will. Your only function tells you you are one. Remind yourself of this between the times you give 5 minutes to be shared with him who shares God's plan with you. Remind yourself, salvation is my only function here. Thus do you lay forgiveness on your mind and let all fear be gently laid aside. That's what you do with fear. That love may find its rightful place in you and show you that you are the Son of God. Lesson 99. Salvation is my only function here. So yeah, there you go. There you go. We don't have to keep falling into fear. We have very powerful words that even if you don't understand them, dear, say them anyways. 5 minutes every single freaking hour. Is that what we're still doing? Salvation is my only function here. God is still love, and this mother freaking crap that I'm seeing in front of me is not his will. This fear BS, this whatever mongering, this just what is this garbage? You just say this is not his will. If it's not love, it's not his will. It's not even real. So it can piss off. All right, well, on that note, you guys, thanks so much for joining me again. after our really long break from the lessons. We're going to start with 99 and try to do one every day, and we'll just see how that goes. We'll just see how that goes. All right, well, if all goes well, I'll see you this afternoon for another hangout.